And on this Thursday, July 3rd, 2025 edition of Newsmakers, the U.S. Supreme Court is taking up two cases involving transgender participation in women's sports. One case is out of Idaho, the other is out of West Virginia. It's a victory for conservative activists who have been calling on the High Court to step in. The group Texas Values has filed a briefing in one of the cases. They say in a statement that this decision will be an easy one, pointing to the protections provided under Title IX. It comes just days after the court upheld a Tennessee law that restricts so-called gender-affirming care for minors. A decision on the case is expected to be made by next summer. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court is considering a move to revive an evangelist challenge to a protest ordinance in a Mississippi city. The ordinance bars Gabriel Olivier, a self-described Christian called to evangelize, from demonstrating outside a Brandon, Mississippi amphitheater. Olivier is asking the justices to clarify whether their 1994 decision in Heck v. Humphrey bars lawsuits like his, while the city argues that the ordinance was passed after Olivier, along with a group, called those who were passing by derogatory names over a loudspeaker. A decision in the case is expected by next summer. The number of abortions performed across South Carolina are dropping dramatically. That's according to newly released data from the Department of Public Health, which says since the state's 6-week ban went into effect, the number of abortions dropped from more than 8,100 in 2023 to just over 3,000 in 2024. Prior to the 6-week ban, South Carolina had a 20-week ban on abortions. The Missouri ACLU is suing to keep an abortion question off of next year's ballot. The lawsuit filed yesterday alleges that Missouri Secretary of State Denny Hoskin approved an intentionally misleading and inaccurate summary for a measure that would overturn Amendment 3. The ACLU is calling for the abortion question to be removed from the ballot or for new and fair ballot language to be certified. Missouri voters approved Amendment 3, which established abortion as a constitutional right, this past November. A second lawsuit is challenging a new state law that requires the Ten Commandments to be posted in Texas public school classrooms. A group of Jewish, Christian, Unitarian, Hindu, and non-religious parents filed the suit, which claims the displays of the biblical text would be unconstitutional. The suit names nearly a dozen school districts in the Houston, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth areas as defendants. A group of North Texas families filed a similar lawsuit earlier this week against 3 school districts and the Texas Education Agency. The state law is scheduled to take effect in the coming school year unless a court blocks it. Dr. Phil's television network, Merritt Street Media, is filing for bankruptcy. In addition to the Chapter 11 declaration, it's suing Christian television companies Trinity Broadcasting and TCT Ministries for allegedly hurting its business and backing out of their obligations. The suit claims Trinity failed to provide agreed-upon national distribution and is seeking damages plus the cost of legal fees. And that's Newsmakers for this Thursday, July 3rd, 2025 edition. I'm Keith Black.